Outrun was one of the best arcade games of its era. It featured incredible graphics, catchy music, and an atmosphere that was simply unique. Due to its success, Sega took advantage of the game's popularity and created a series of ports and pseudo-sequels for various platforms. These ranged from the pretty good to the kinda weird to the offensively bad. The original team at AM1 had little to do with any of these follow-ups, but eventually they managed to produce one of their own. In 1993, Outrunners was released in arcades around the world. The visuals clearly show how the superscalar technology had matured since the release of the original Outrun. Whilst games like Space Harrier and Afterburner had been tremendously impressive in their day, Outrunners displayed significantly more detailed sprite work and graphical trickery. Roads were more varied, backgrounds had greater detail, and everything moved at a lightning-fast clip. Along with Galaxy Force 2, Outrunners is probably the best example of Sega's superscalar technology. The radio has also been overhauled from the original game, and now features a DJ named Jake Elwood. This was likely a cheeky reference to the Blues Brothers.
We're so glad to see so many of you lovely people here tonight. We would especially like to welcome all the representatives of Illinois' law enforcement community who have chosen to join us here in the Palace Hotel Ballroom at this time.
We take the idea of in-game radio and music switching for granted these days, but Outrunners was one of the pioneers when it came to this feature. There are a variety of great new songs, whilst versions of the classic tracks from the original are also available. Most importantly, Outrunners manages to capture the same feeling of freedom as the original game. The original took us on a beautiful journey that somehow managed to feel equal parts relaxing and exhilarating. The previous follow-ups all introduced new gameplay elements that made the games more stressful to play and muddied the original concept. In comparison, Outrunners strips the gameplay to what was special about the original game and updates the aesthetics to suit. Unfortunately, Outrunners is often overlooked by racing fans, despite being a fantastic game. This is probably due to it being released right on the cusp of a technological revolution. Sega's own Daytona USA was previewed in 1993 and released worldwide in 1994, with vivid 3D graphics and incredible gameplay. This was really the end of sprite-based races in the arcade, and Outrunners sadly fell by the wayside. This was the last new Outrun game for many years, as Sega's other, more realistic racing games, like Sega Rally and Scud Racer, became absolutely dominant in the arcades. This was not the end of Outrun though, but that's a story for another time.